introducing Dr. and Jackie Damages.
Welcome to the show. My name is Dr. Damages. We're coming to you from the greatest city in the world,
New York City.
Yes, New York City is so great that we have declared a state of emergency over coronavirus.
What?
Oh yeah, we are not kidding. What it means is that if you're in New York City and you spit on the roadside, the New York anti-coronavirus police will make you lick your spit. Are you surprised? Are you? Another thing that changed due to this emergency is that New Yorkers are now going to get out of the way when an ambulance is passing. You know, before now, the ambulance will be blasting their alarm and horn. Nobody. They will just stand in traffic like everybody else. That's all. But now people move away. Now, the big news this week is that a Nigerian man has tested positive for coronavirus.
Really?
Oh yes, oh yes. A Nigerian man in the state of Maryland, near Washington, D.C. Now, the man is reported to be visiting relatives in Maryland. We don't know if he got it from the United States or he got it from Nigeria. We have no idea. All that we know is that he did not travel to China or Iran or South Korea or Italy. And he had no contact with anybody who had that disease in America. None. Now, for those of you looking to see his name in order to figure out his ethnic group and to come up with the necessary stereotype needed to understand the whole matter as we do in Nigeria, the American government is yet to make his name public. They have not. They only said that he was in his 50s. Now, but we know people who are most likely going to catch the disease. We know. It must be people who do not eat pepper soup. People who do not spread holy water all over their houses on Sundays. And people who do not put the sticker of Winners Chapel on their doors, house doors and car windows. Those are the people who catch the virus. I know, it's common knowledge. For me and my family, we have all the stickers. Winners Chapel sticker, Redeemed Christian Church sticker, Prophet T.B. Joshua's Synagogue of All Nations sticker, Apostle Suleiman's Omega Fire sticker, we even have Prophet Odumeje's sticker, new sticker, the lion sticker. That one is a must-have. You have to have it. That a Nigerian has the virus in Maryland is a big deal on so many levels. One, this is the proof that the virus can actually bring down a black person. You know, before we used to think that if you drink pepper soup, it will flush out the whole virus from your system. If you add nkwobi, the better. Now it's not true. What? I'm not the one saying it. You guys were the ones saying it. You wrote it. You're the one saying it. Now, the second reason why this is such a big deal is that President Trump may be mad that someone from a shithole country has brought the virus close to Washington, D.C. What an audacity. You know, and you know what Trump could do? He already placed a ban on Nigerian immigrating from Nigeria to America. Now he could stop Nigerians from entering the U.S. at all. He could do that. Be you Nigerian ambassador. That man, if people have to run away from Washington, D.C., do you think that man can run away from Washington, D.C.? Or even if you are the Christ Embassy's ambassador to Washington, D.C., whatever happened to that man? Since the divorce, we don't hear anything about him. Anyway, Trump doesn't care. Whoever you are, Trump will not care. Now, if that doesn't work, Trump may begin to revoke green card and citizenship of Nigerians in America. He will just tear them. Pew, pew, pew. The third thing that will change as a result of this Nigerian catching the virus is that our plan for Owambe parties this summer have to be cancelled. All the plans we have cancelled. No more baby showers, no more weddings, no more 50-year anniversary, no more retirement parties, no more successful divorce parties. Oh yeah, it's a thing, it happens. None of this thing is going to happen anymore. For the first time in the history of Nigerians in America, no amount of jollof rice that you cook, nobody will come to your house for a party. Who won't die? Now, for those men and women who do not know how to cook jollof rice, we will now start ordering it from Burger King restaurants and have Uber Eats deliver it to us. No more going to parties. We're not going to parties because of jollof rice. No more. The truth is that if this virus continues to spread in America, very soon Nigerians in America will be forced to stay at home, as is happening already in Italy. Northern Italy has kept 16 million people in quarantine. Can you imagine that?
No
16
way.
million people locked up in their homes. See, as a result, until March 15th, SendWave is increasing their rate of exchange to assist Nigerians in Italy who are stuck at home due to the closures because of this coronavirus, dealing with that in Italy. This is one of the ways that SendWave is giving back to the community supporting its business. If you're yet to download SendWave, now is the time. As usual, if you download it and use it to send money to Nigeria, for the first time that you send money, you will get €5 added to the amount that you're sending home. If you use the promo code doctor, don't forget. Now, if you ask me, this Nigerian man in Maryland is not the first to catch this virus or a strain of the virus. I think the first person to catch it is this man.
Bùkátà mi ò ẹnu mi ti fẹ́ bá mi gbé. Bùkátà mi ò ẹnu mi ti fẹ́ bá mi gbé.
Oh yes! Dino. That is Dino Melaye, former senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. There he's singing, "Help me, O Lord, provide for me, O Lord. My financial needs have increased, O Lord. Help me. All my needs have grown. God help me, help me. My teeth have known sweetness. Oh Lord, the weight of my responsibilities have grown heavier." Did you notice that he did not mention money to maintain his girlfriends? He didn't. Trust me, for not being totally transparent, God will deny all his prayers. Nonsense. Dino is essentially telling God to help him maintain his greed. He told God his stomach has expanded. We saw that all the time. And tasted good things. And he could not step down. He couldn't step down. Dino and his likes have redefined success embedded in corruption. Oh yeah, before, you just need a house in your village, one in your state capital, one in the capital of your geographical zone, one in Lagos, and one in Abuja. 5 houses and you are successful in Nigeria. That was so yesterday, you know? Now, you also need a house in UK, a house in the US, and a house in Dubai. Dubai is very important because some slave queens have difficulties getting visa to the UK and to the US. You know, you have to find a place that they can just enter the plane and go, you know. So, I hope you all know that Dino has never had a real job since he graduated from ABU with 3rd class. Is it 3rd class or 2nd class lower division? Something like that, low grade, something like that. What did he study even? Oh yeah, he majored in geography with a minor in political science, otherwise called looting science. He once ran something called anti-corruption, non-profit, whatever. That was where he mastered all that he needed to learn about how the experts in corruption do it. And he became a guru. And we saw it. He became a guru. You know, I'm not mad at Dino. I'm mad at President Buhari for saying that Nigerian lawmakers are not overpaid. Look at the headline. They are not just overpaid, it's over their head. Dino is not the only one suffering from a virus attack. The chairman of Nigeria's ruling party, the APC, Mr. Adam Oshiomhole, has finally infected his party with the Oshiomhole-virus. Hey! Some aggrieved members of APC from Oshiomole's village went to a court in Kano, I must say, and got him removed as the chairman of the party. And some people tell me that village people don't get sense. Watch.
APC National Chairman breaks his silence on court injunction affirming his suspension from the party, says Abuja court acted without considering the facts.
They went all the way to Kano. And that was how the crisis that has been simmering for so long became full-blown. Police, they've taken over the headquarters of the party. Now, to have the Inspector General of Police warn Oshiomhole not to go near the party building, it's a sign that this issue is beyond Buhari, beyond Bola Tinubu, beyond Abba Kyari. This is village people in action. By far, the biggest virus that hit Nigeria last week wasn't coronavirus. It was borrowing virus. The Buhari government just got the Nigerian Senate to rubber stamp their quest to borrow $22.79 billion.
What?
Yep. Watch.
We are going to pass a loan approval of $27 billion. And we, who are going to pay back that, are making efforts to make sure that this is clarified to other people.
22.79 billion, almost the budget of Nigeria for the year. The last Senate said no to that money, but this new Senate, they're in Buhari's pocket. They said, bring it, stamp. Now, did you look at some of the things that they want to do with that loan? Things they want to do. Roads, bridges, water and power supply. That NTA's digitalization loan of 500 million is there. So Lai Mohammed will get the money that he needs to compete with CNN.
We didn't. So, Mr. President, I want to ask on behalf of all our colleagues here that we take this issue item by item, because we cannot just wholesalely pass everything that comes. If we have to do that, then we don't need to sit here and debate anything.
You see, so, wait. Forget about that man, that Senator Baribe. Forget him. He talks too much, as if he or his children or his grandchildren are the ones who are going to repay the money. We moved on. Buhari will take care of it. Okay. Look at the funny one. Under social investment, under the list of things they are spending the money on, the government is committing $500 million for what they call education for all. With that money, I guess everyone who wants to go to school can now go to school in Nigeria. Isn't that wonderful? No more school fees, no more ASU strike, nothing. $500 million. Psh, taking care of it. There's another $500 million for social welfare. That is, for those who do not know, trader money, 5,000 naira that we're giving to selected poor people in selected states. I hope your own poor people in your family are selected, and that first of all your state has to be selected, otherwise it's of no use. Now, if we borrow money to dash traders and poor people this year, how are we going to do it next year? I'm not just asking questions. What about the next year? Are we going to continue to borrow money, or are we going to hope that Abacha will send money to us? You see, I've looked at these projects. None of them will make money for the loan to be repaid. None of them. The government will tell you, of course, the economy will expand so much as a result of these projects that we will have money to repay the loan. Didn't they say that when they were building the Kaduna refinery, the Port Harcourt refinery, they did, they said that. Just go and ask them in Kenya how their economy expanded after they borrowed money to build the Nairobi-Mombasa railway. Find out how they are easily paying back the money every month. Still on coronavirus, if you are in Africa and you feel like catching the virus, make sure you are in a country like Kenya or South Africa. Kenya just opened a quarantine center in Nairobi for suspected cases of coronavirus. Watch.
The 120-bed capacity at Mbagathi Hospital check. Protective gear for the health professionals check. Screening at all points of entry in Kenya, check. But are we fully equipped to handle coronavirus?
Isn't that amazing? Isn't that wonderful? Look at that. That is a serious country. Huh? The Kenyan facility has 120 beds in the isolation ward and an intensive care unit that can hold up to 10 patients. Listen now.
We have also ventilators, monitors, defibrillators. We have infusion pumps. Even we can actually run the patient in remote. If you have seen some of the gadgets we have. We also have all diagnostic.
Please, 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 whatever you do, do not compare what Kenya has done to what we have in Nigeria. Please, please, don't get me annoyed. Please. I tell you, if it is not fair how Kenya outshines Nigeria every time, the giant of Africa, that's not fair. Meanwhile, the next story will make you know that some African countries are way, way, way behind. If this story did not come from BBC, I would have doubted the credibility. So in Uganda, change is coming. I have to take off my glove for this one. Change is coming in Uganda. Finally, from next month, female police officers will no longer be addressed as sir. From next month, Ugandans will learn how to address their female police officers as madam. Isn't that wonderful? 21st century, yeah. There are changes coming as Uganda reviews their police employment rules. Last change in 1984, when Milton Obote was in power. These were Idi Amin rules. I guess. Other changes are this. Police uniforms will be redesigned to fit women. Before now, Ugandan police uniforms, they designed it with men in mind. Yes, as a result, we have women wearing uniforms like this. Take a look. Oh, okay. I know. That's from Kenya. I know. I couldn't find the pictures of you. I know. We know. Just calm down. Don't write me, dear Dr. Damages. That picture is from Kenya. It's not from Uganda. I know. Also, Ugandan female police officers are now going to be promoted. Before now, the only women police officers who get promoted are those who are light-skinned or those who know when to or how to put back for ground. And this one will blow your mind. Ugandan female police officers will no longer need permission from their Inspector General of Police to get married. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. The only time they do not need permission to get married is if they are marrying the Inspector General of Police or any of his high-ranking officers.
Wow.
That's it. Otherwise, before you get married, you have to go and get written permission from the IG. Africa, who did this to us? Who did this to us? Here's my concern for today. It's taken from page 419 of the book, Fire Next Time, by James Baldwin. And it says, not everything that is first can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it is first. Not everything that is first, like if you face your fear, it doesn't mean you can change it, but you cannot change anything without facing it. Isn't that deep? It's deep. Until next week, I'm Dr. Damages. I diagnose.
You hear yourself.
So thank you so much for watching. I hope you patronize us. Click subscribe. That's all we ask you. We're not saying pay. You're not paying money to watch. Please click. You're doing well. We're doing well. We're moving up. We're moving up, but we have a long way to go. Thank you. Hello. If you live in the UK or the US or in Canada or in Italy or in Ireland or Spain, and you send money to Nigeria or to Ghana or to Kenya or Tanzania or even Uganda, this is your lucky day. Download SendWave and use it to send money home. Join hundreds of thousands of others who are already using SendWave. SendWave is safe, secure, reliable, fast, and more importantly, it is free. Absolutely no fees. For your first transaction, use the promo code DOCTOR and SendWave will add $5 or €5 or £5 to the money that you are sending home. Dash, just because you know me. Dr. Damages. What are you waiting for? Go and download it from your app store. Thank you.